29, also at EasyCrypto9 on YouTube, and I want to share something. It's pretty important to see what's happening right now because everyone's asking, why is crypto going down? You know, what's going on in the world? Well, what I want you to notice is if we Google, are crypto markets correlated with macroeconomic factors, or in other words, are the stock market and the crypto markets correlated? The answer is yes. Both markets are heavily correlated. So historically, the S&P, the Dow Jones, and Bitcoin have been correlated and affected by and have reacted to macroeconomic indicators in a similar fashion, such as interest rates, monetary policy, inflation, institutional integration, economic uncertainties. So these are all things that are ongoing. And the stock markets and the crypto markets have gone up and down and been correlated. But what you're going to notice now is that's changed. That has all changed, right? So I want to go back and look at the S&P 500. And we're going to start here between April and October of 2025. And you notice that the S&P has just been in an uptrend. The 50 crossed back over the 200 moving average, and both have been going up and to the right. But we notice in Bitcoin, in that same period, the 50 crossed down, that's a death cross. And since that same period, April to October, since then, Bitcoin's done nothing but go down. So if we take this trend line, and it has done nothing but go down and to the right, not up and to the right. So that is no longer correlated with the stock market. So the big question is, why is it no longer correlated to the stock market? So if we go back to the S&P 500, and you want to understand that everything is tied back to money. How money's making money. How the big players are making money. So we might just assume right now that institutions and governments and the big players are inflating the tech, the AI, the chips, you know, all the stocks on the S&P 500. They are manipulating and suppressing the price of Bitcoin at the same time. And it comes back down to one word: rotation. So there's going to be, in my opinion, any time now, a huge monetary rotation. So if you look at price increases in the S&P, that's buying. If you look at price decreases, that's selling. So if you go back to the buying and the selling, that leads to the rotation. So these big institutions know what they're doing. So anytime now you can expect, when you hear, oh, there's going to be a crash in the stock market, it's not a crash, it's selling. So big institutions are going to be taking profits on the S&P at record levels, and then they are going to do a monetary rotation into Bitcoin and into, where is it, XRP, at these dirt bottom cheap levels. There's the rotation. Then sometime after that, we will see the prices of the crypto go back up because the institutions and the governments and those in power will be ready. So anytime now, they're going to be ready to take these profits and rotate them into these new assets that are taking over the new financial structure. So do your research, financial history, monetary history, rotation of assets. They pumped gold, right? Gold went to over 5,000, and why did it crash? Because they pumped it and they rotated it into tech. Now they're going to rotate from tech into crypto. So don't get it twisted. Just know. Do your own research. Look at what the banks are saying, not what you're hearing Jamie Dimon say on TV because he's full of it. Know what's going on so you can make a difference for your financial future. Stay tuned, like, share, and follow, and we'll see you in the next video.